Today I am going to do a very special video for you. I get a lot of requests for different types of videos all the time, and I do have my little book with all my lists of videos that I want to do to make you guys happy, and there is one that stands out among all the others, and I think it has to be my most requested video ever. Ever since the day I started doing videos, I've wanted to do this video, but I have felt very self-conscious, a bit scared, and I know there are a lot of people out there that do these videos a million times better than I do, but you asked for it, so here it is. What's in my fridge? Joking. I'm gonna do my everyday makeup look. Please remember that I am by no means an expert in makeup or an expert in filming tutorials. This is my very first try. I just do my makeup how I think I like it, and I use techniques that I enjoy to use, and that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to do it this way, but this is just the way I do it, and you have asked me multiple times for me to show you how I do it, so here you go. Enjoy! So here I am, facially naked on the internet. Something that quite honestly terrifies me. Although I know that not everyone has perfect skin, I'm quite insecure about mine as I've inherited dark under eye circles. Yay! Thanks, Dad. And I also get scarring whenever I have a spot, which tends to leave me with a few blemishes and a little bit of redness. Just pinning up my hair here so it doesn't flop into my face. So the first product that I am using is the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in number 2, which is light, and I'm just dabbing that under my eyes, which is where my horrid dark circles are, and popping it around my nose where I've got a little bit of redness, and any other areas where I might have a little blemish or a little pimple. Down my nose, don't know why I did that. And that's me done. Jokes. I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush to blend all the concealer in. Sometimes I'll actually just use this if I'm having a good skin day or if I'm just popping out to the shops or something, because I think that it's not always necessary to put lots of foundation on, but today I am going to do the whole hog. Use a little caution when putting a brush near your eye. It doesn't look like I'm being very sensible or careful there, but I've practiced this quite a lot. After that, I'll just use my fingers to pat in anything that the brush may have missed. For my foundation, I am using NARS Sheer Glow. I'm having to mix two colours and not doing it very well there, as you can see, because the lighter shade was a little bit too light after my holiday. So I've mixed the lighter one, which is called Mont Blanc, with the slightly darker one, which is called Santa Fe, and it's made a perfect colour, I think. Just dabbing that around my face, a bit willy-nilly. Blend, 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 blend. Blending like a boss. I like to pop on a bit of Burt's Bees Mango Lip Balm just so that my lips are nice and soft for when it comes to applying lipstick at the very end. Because I have a serious complex with my under eye circles, I tend to go back over them at this point with either Benefit Erase Paste, or today I'm using the Laura Mercier Secret Concealer in number 2. I then go on to use the Laura Mercier Loose Setting Powder, which I've got in a separate little kit there, and I'm using the Real Techniques Contour Brush, which clearly isn't being used to contour anything, to set it, because you don't want your concealer going anywhere. Well, I don't anyway. This is the stage where I tend to put my eye primer on, even though I'm not going to do my eyes. Mixing it up, I'm a rebel, going against the rules. This is NARS eyeshadow primer, and I just really like it. It's really easy to blend and it keeps your eyeshadow on for a very long time. Next up are eyebrows, because mine are a bit sparse and by this point they're probably covered in foundation. So this is where I bring those bad boys back to life. I'm using the MAC eyeshadow in Charcoal Brown, and I'm also using the MAC 266 brush as it's angled, and I find it a lot easier to use this way. I find matching my eyebrows up quite the task, but as one viewer once told me, eyebrows are sisters and not twins. Next up is my eyes, and for this I'm using the Estee Lauder palette in Raisins, which I have been absolutely loving, and I'm applying the lighter shade all over my lid with a MAC 239 brush. The lighter shade is a really pretty gold with a slight hint of peach running through it, and I just think it's the perfect colour for a neutral everyday look. Using the MAC blending brush in 217, I'm adding the darker aubergine shade to the outer corners of my eye and blending it through the crease. Now, I'm going to be very honest with you here and say that this does take a bit of practicing. When I first tried to blend eyeshadow into the crease of my eye, it went very, very wrong. Just make sure to apply a little bit at a time and build it slowly. Also, feel free to add a bit of dark brown or black to the very, very outer corner if you want to make it slightly smokier or a little bit more dark. Using a MAC 219 pencil brush, I am taking both colours along the bottom lash line. I'm adding the slightly darker colour on the outer part of my eye and then putting the lighter colour on the inside of my eye and joining them at the middle. For my everyday eyeliner, I'll either use a liquid liner or mostly I'll just use a brown pencil, and this one is the MAC eye pencil in Coffee. And I'll just lightly draw a line across my top lash line and meet at my eyelashes, and then just do a slight little flick on the outer corner just to give it a slight cat eye effect. Most unflattering angle alert. I'll then add a little bit of the brown pencil to my lower lash line. Then using the teeny cute little MAC 228 brush, I go over that and just smudge it. I much prefer this looking quite messy and not too polished. Next up is mascara. Yay, I don't think eyes really look that finished until you've done with mascara. I'm using Benefit's They're Real. I'm not usually a fan of plastic mascara applicators, but I actually really like this one. I can't be too sure that I actually use the right technique for applying mascara, but I just blink and shimmy the brush every now and then, and it tends to work. Next, I am powdering my face, and to do that I'm using the Bare Essentials Mineral Foundation, which can be used on its own, but I like to use a tiny little bit just to set my foundation and just make my skin look a lot more alive, shall we say. And I'm just using the Real Techniques blush brush to do this, so again, not using a brush for its actual purpose. But I have quite a small face, so I find that powder brushes sort of drown me. Next step is to contour, and to do that I'm using the MAC 168 angled contour brush and the Sleek contour kit. And I just make a sort of weird pouty fish face, and it tends to make my cheekbones stand out a bit more so I can see where to apply the contour. And apparently this is my serious contour face. Why so serious? Next is my favourite step, and that is blusher. I'm using the MAC 109 contour brush for blusher because it fits on the apples of my cheeks perfectly, and the blush I'm using is the Estee Lauder Illuminating Powder Gelée blush in Tease, which I believe is limited edition, so if you can get your hands on this I would highly suggest you do because I love it so much. Now I'm going in with a little bit of bronzer because I feel like it adds a bit more dimension to my face, and the bronzer that I'm using is actually an old MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I use this quite a lot. It's called So Ceylon. Hopefully they'll bring it back into a collection soon, but as far as I know this was limited edition. And again I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush just to apply that to the areas of my face where the sun would naturally bronze me up. This next product is one of my current favourites. I love it a lot, and this is the MAC Vanilla Pigment, and I apply this to my face with a MAC 222 brush, which is a fluffy blending brush, and I'll just take that and pop it on my brow bone underneath my eyebrow and blend it down into my eyeshadow and into the inner corner of my eye. Now for the finishing touch and my personal favourite part of the makeup, it is of course lipstick. This one is a YSL lipstick in number 13 called Peach Passion, and I absolutely love it. I then set my fringe free, and there we go. That is my complete everyday makeup routine. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this everyday makeup look that I did for you. I am by no means an expert in tutorials. I'm not even an expert in makeup, but if you do want me to do any more of these, maybe my red lip look, or maybe a brown neutrals, which I also do, or a brown smoky eye or something, then do remember to give the video a thumbs up and I will try and do this again for you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye! Oh. It's all about you. Oh, that was a lot. Why do you do this to me, that shit glow? My phone's ringing. I'll just put that on silent. Ah! kit for you. This first thing will be no surprise to you because it has a collar, but it is this jumper. It's pink and grey and it has a little pink flamingo on it. This is one of Fern's designs. I absolutely love this so much.